I'm in Bergenfield, New Jersey. For the next 3 days, we have the Traveling Vietnam Wall here. So if you have a chance, please come and check it out. Standing right in front of me is Mr. Peter Mathews. Peter, what were you doing during Vietnam?
I was a sergeant and machine gunner for the 1st Cavalry
Okay,
in the years 1967.
excellent. Now I'm seeing a diary here. Can you tell me about this diary?
Yes, I found it after a battle. It's called the Battle of Dak To, which was in '67 November. After the battle was pretty well done, we had to go downhill and look for casualties, bodies, and I found an area with about 4 or 5 backpacks. Upon opening the backpacks, in one of them was a diary, what seemed to be a diary. As soon as I opened and looked at the pages, it was just one drawing and one poetry. The man obviously was very artistic and educated. So I decided to keep it, even though normally you turn in any papers you found. But looking at these wonderful pictures, I immediately realized this had nothing to do with military information. So I decided to keep it, and I've kept it ever since.
Now you had a special privilege or not, or you were able to return the book back to the family?
Well, when I returned to the United States, I had no idea who the writer was. And matter of fact, I had pages translated. They cost a lot of money, $50, $75 a page. Until last fall, one of the pages they translated, they said his name was in there. And that is 56 years later. When I had the name, I put it out in the internet, and I was contacted by the Bergen Record newspaper and by USA Today. They did an article that I had this, and USA Today has an office in Hanoi, or at least an agent. They gave the name to the government in Hanoi, and they immediately started searching for the rightful family, if there was a family left. It took them 2-3 weeks. They found 2 sisters who were still alive. And they called me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I watched it on my phone when they told the family at the first time that they had somebody in the United States who had this booklet full of poetry and writings. They did not call it a diary because it is not a day-to-day kind of story. It is just whenever he felt like it, he drew something. He wrote poetry, he wrote a couple of songs in there. So I guess for him it was an escape, but it was, to me, a miracle that somebody under those circumstances could write something this beautiful, and I couldn't part with it. And I'm glad I did find who the sisters were. After they told the sisters, I got a call again from Vietnam, and they asked me to come over and bring the book home, so to speak, and give it to the sisters. Vietnam paid for the airfare, hotel, and everything for myself and my wife, and we were there 10 days, at which time, in front of cameras and everything, I was able to give the book back to the family and the sisters. It was very emotional. It was sad, but at the same time very happy.
Oh, thank you for your service, and thank you for sharing this story with everybody.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you.